Alrighty, welcome back. Things didn't go the way I planned, and something broke. I might have fixed it. I might have not. I don't know. We might lose connection again. We'll have to see. I am completely uncertain about what's going to happen, but we're going to try to keep going anyway. We were mid conversation when things went down. Not sure how much y'all heard, but Dea was asked to leave as this shopkeep Marin? Marie?
I thought it was Mina.
Mina, thank you.
Yeah.
Look, I know it's an M name and immediately left my brain when I wasn't thinking about it. Mina doesn't seem to like Amaric. And the fact that Dea works for him didn't seem to go over well. We'll return to the group. Or, well, the pair. As Dea and Briar are in the shed.
All right, trying to pick up back where I was left off. All right. So, yeah, okay. Trying to retrace my the conversation thoughts that I was going through. Okay. Okay. Shit. Because I was in the middle of saying something, but had to break character. So
I get you.
Trying to, if I could. Okay. All right. So yeah, I can understand it. Emmerich, he's a merchant, slimy, understandable. But we do have a contract with him. We're trying to figure out who these press gangs are who are hanging outside the shops, trying to push people away from certain businesses. Now, you may not like him. Hell, I don't like him. But a job is a job is a job. And regardless, it's affecting your business too, right now, as you can see. So,
you can tell Amaric I'm not afraid of you, him, or the thugs he's been sending around to drive people away. You need to find a new line of work. Now get out.
So wait, he's the one sending these men around
Out,
pushing...
or I will call the guards.
I think we should leave now.
All right. This place is a bust. Oh, that did not go quite as well as I would have hoped. But... She says that he's sending thugs pushing people away from his own businesses.
Could be a part of a bigger plot.
That doesn't sound right, though. Because that would affect him. I can't see any way that that would be beneficial to his own business.
Are y'all just speculating outside the building, or you'll rejoin the group?
Currently just speculating outside the building as far as we're making our way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're walking and talking.
Yeah. Walk and talk.
Y'all see Dea and Briar have returned far quicker than Team Faladar and Art.
As soon as Briar approaches, they're just gonna say, "We got him."
What's wrong, Dad? Didn't they have your size?
Nah, they weren't very interested in talking to people who are on Emmerich's payroll. So, apparently, the guy's got something of a reputation. And, well, she is a bit of a firebrand, to say the least.
That's interesting. The guy we talked to was, as soon as we mentioned Amric's name, he turned white as a sheet. So, makes me think that Amric's not a kind benefactor to these businesses, but maybe, I don't know, running a protection scheme or something. I don't know for sure, but
This shop's been great at us.
I think it's more the protection. If profits are if he's focusing that much on profits, I think he may have a direct hand in the businesses, not just protection.
Merrick
Yeah, I've run
generally works
protection
as a
run.
loan shark.
I say,
Eh.
yeah, I've run protection rackets before, and well, you pay your money, you get protected. But she said just before we left that he sends goons out to drive people away from the businesses that he holds a stake in.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to make sense to me.
Either that or she just unilaterally lays the blame on him because he's a slime ball. But
You hear
I
from
go with the latter.
Brooke in the back. It could be that if she fails to make a certain profit, she loses the shop.
well, she wouldn't seem very interested in making any money at all because I was willing to spend some, and as soon as I said his name, she didn't want my business. So she might have found another benefactor, and she said quite clearly she's not afraid of him. So
He could be
maybe
trying to
she.
force her out, take over her business from under her. Yeah.
Uh,
You were saying something, Paladar?
okay, no. Now I'm confused right now. So, wouldn't in this conversation wouldn't he be trying to force her out?
That's what he said.
No, you said trying to force. Yeah, you said that. I thought you said the other way. My bad.
He said he's trying to
confused.
force the business out from under her.
If that's the case, he would have told us to not try and find out who's pushing the profits down. He would have just told us to go in and intimidate them into trying to sell or something similar.
Unless he's got some kind of plot. Yeah.
Mm,
I mean, he's a devil. He can't be that smart.
I thought he was a man.
He had a devil on his side.
Yeah, that thing that keeps coming out of the portal.
We don't know anything about devils.
I mean, in what way?
Like, cause like how they operate. Like,
Roll me Arcana?
cause yeah, I'm not very good at Arcana.
Surprisingly, you've dealt with them in the past. A lot of higher end devils work in deals and the like. Lower tier ones can be forced into bidding by magic. Usually done by summoning spell. However, if they are not restrained in some method, usually done with a magic circle, they can just run amok.
Well, he seems to have fairly good control over the devil, so he's obviously got some kind of talent for it, and they only work in deals, so he knows
That's
his
the
way
higher tier
around it.
ones, not the lower.
Oh,
The lower ones just do the bidding over the person. Usually either the devil they are under or the mage that has forcibly summoned them.
excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, regardless, that place seems like a dead end for now, so we can try these other places that he says might have shady shit and might be driving people away.
Any thoughts on whether it's worthwhile to hit up the last one of his businesses, the general store?
I mean, it's always worth a go. We can, I guess, all pile into it since we've done our split up already.
I think I will stay out here with Briar Patch and keep an eye on the streets. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably good to have someone out here. It's keep an eye out for these folks trying to turn business away, right? So
Try not to break anything, Valadar. Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on him.
Fuck's. Oh, for pity's sake, I'm not going to.
And threatening the shopkeep to break their house by your name is the way you get things done?
I literally told you I wasn't going to do anything with it. If a threat isn't going to sound threatening, then what's the point of a threat?
Indeed. Just making sure. Yeah.
What? I'm not under the Adventurers Guild. I'm not under the Adventurers Guild anymore. I don't technically have to follow all of their tenets anymore.
No, you just have to deal with the guard. Yeah.
Fine. Fine. I won't threaten people openly unless I get approval first.
No, he's not telling you not to threaten. He's just making sure you don't break down people's buildings.
Yes, that's already specified. I can't incur that much more of a debt, or I'm never going to be able to pay it.
So what would the party like to do?
I think we're heading to the general store.
yep, sounds good.
As y'all walk in, y'all are in a very general store with what looks to be a gnome standing behind the counter, about eye level with y'all. Welcome, welcome to Bell and Crates. What can I do for you?
How busy is the store?
No, there's not anybody here yet. It is still pretty early in the morning.
We seem to have beat the crowd, huh?
Yes, most people come in around 11. So you have beat the rush, so to say. All the produce is newly picked and just come from the fields. Just received a delivery this morning. They do indeed have rations, 5 silver apiece.
All right. I will try and refill the rations that I spent on the kids. That's 4.
So that'd be 2 gold.
All right.
I'd like to do the same, please, because I also spent on the kids.
How many are you buying?
Same thing as Dea.
2 gold.
Nice.
Thank you for your business. We just had those come in from the smokers just yesterday. So they're still new and fresh.
What kind of meat is it?
I believe it is beef. Beef and a little pork for the most part, for the jerky.
Mm.
I get all of my meats just across the street. Over at Morrow's Cuts.
So with all the challenges that have been going on in the city, how's business been for you?
Oh, it's starting to pick up a little after the misadventure over in the Merchant's Main, but I've done better than others. It
Got
will
some
likely take
loyal
some time
customers.
for people to fully come back in full with that building that fell. Well, a lot of good people died, unfortunately, and the numbers haven't picked up quite as well, as people aren't quite ready to come to the sight of so many dead. And then there was the clock tower falling, and the people that got fallen on by that, well, people don't think they're safe.
Saladar just grunts incredulously.
What is Veladar doing?
Saladar is just annoying. Is just being annoyed in the background.
Say, we've heard of there being a bunch of press gangs hanging out around the shops lately, trying to push people away from certain businesses. Have you seen anything like that around here recently?
I can't say that I have. We've had some competitive advertisers, but nothing that I would call a press gang.
Competitive advertisers.
Yes, they go along the streets and like to suggest that people go to some of our competitors a wise away.
Are these people armed, perchance?
Everyone is armed in this day. After everything went down in the merchants' district, I can't blame them.
Can I insight check?
Yeah.
Trying to see if it really is a normal occurrence for these kinds of things. It's a normal.
It doesn't seem to bother him all that much. He seems rather flippant about it. And you've seen everybody is armed to the teeth. That was happening before everything went wrong earlier in the week. That's been happening ever since the city went into lockdown.
Say, do you know anything about a place called Bramblebore Inn?
Yes, it's over near Marrows.
Arrows. The cuts, the butcher shop?
Yes.
Do you know who runs those businesses, perchance?
I imagine they're shop owners.
Huh. Yeah, turns to the others like, Barb out of ideas.
Should
Arden's
we?
dying,
Should we?
Briar's dying. Everyone's
should we-
dying. Go ahead, Briar, sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Should we mention him?
Mm. I don't know. He just seems like a good general kind of guy. I don't want to bring the mood down for him.
I mean, it's best to be honest.
Sometimes. But from the last encounter, I take it he's not very popular and we might get kicked out again.
Hmm. Well, his business seems to be doing fine.
So, one question for you, and I'm sorry. Once again, we didn't catch your name, shopkeep.
My name is Bell.
Oh, Bell.
I run this
Nice to
place
meet
with my
you.
brother Crate.
Very nice. Well, so do y'all stay here as well? You live close to
Yes.
by?
My brother's
Uh,
currently carrying a pallet of goods back from the warehouses.
So I've heard tell that there's some late night activity going on. Have you heard or seen anything about that?
Oh, yes, we have seen them as well, but nobody likes to mess with Crate, so we haven't had much issue. He's a bit bullheaded, so things can go badly very fast, so nobody bugs us.
That's good to hear. I would hate for such a fine establishment to be at all impacted by the goings on.
Well, that is unfortunately the way of business. Everything has been unfortunately not the best, as we couldn't. It's hard to get good imports, but we do what we can. I have some contacts that can still get me fresh fruits and the like. I'm one of the few. It's all thanks to the Van Thamper clan.
Upon hearing that, his ears will perk up a little bit. Be like, they wouldn't happen to be able to get goods from particularly far away, would they?
I wouldn't know. I haven't tried from too far. But if anybody can, it'd be the Van Thampers. They have quite a bit of power now that the matriarch is sitting on the council.
It's always good to have good business partners, you know?
Yes,
We,
yes, I would agree.
We've had some interaction with Amaric ourselves. I assume you're well familiar.
I am very familiar. I know him quite well. When I got started, it was his mother that suggested that I work with the young boy. He was starting a loan company, I believe.
He asked us just to kind of check in because he said some of the businesses here have been having trouble. So we just thought we'd ask around, see if we can find out if there's anyone exerting undue influence or taking unfair advantages. So
Well, it'd be
sounds though like
hard to
you're in
tell.
good shape. Yeah.
It'd be hard to tell with everything on lockdown. All the businesses are going to struggle. It's harder and harder to get materials. If it weren't for my connections with the Panthampers, well, I might have already been fallen out of business. Quite a few places already have. People aren't buying as much as they used to.
He said loans, and Emmerich is a loan guy. Who loans for the other businesses?
Are you asking him or asking the party?
She was asking the party in general.
I'm not sure.
It's at that point you'll hear the bell ring as the door opens and a shadow falls over the party.
Oh,
Crate, I
Alright.
assume.
As you'll turn around, there is a massive minotaur carrying a pallet of like 14 crates on his shoulder, just with one arm.
What
dear.
what type of humanoid was Bell?
Bell's a gnome.
A gnome. So a gnome with a big brother minotaur.
How do you fit through the door?
The wide door.
It just like whispers down at Briar's like, how do you fit through the door?
I think it's a wide door.
This minotaur is about 7.5 feet tall, and that doesn't include his horns, and he is ripped.
Briar's going to take a polite step back to give him some room.
Yeah, we definitely clear out of his way.
Ah, great. Good, good. Just put them in the back, my friend. Thank you very much. These good customers seem to be friends of dear Amaric. We really need to get on with that the fruit basket we were going to send him. I wonder if we have any good fresh fruit we can use. Ah, I'll have to look into that soon.
Well,
But yes, this is my little brother, Crate. He is...
Little brother.
Yes.
oh.
Don't worry, Crate. You'll grow into it.
There's a snort from the bull.
Well, unless any of my friends have other questions, we don't want to take up too much of your time. I don't know if anyone has any other business, but we appreciate the conversation. And
Of course, nothing's really going to happen for a couple hours more. We've just got to sort through those crates at some point, and we have all day to do it. Business has been down, unfortunately, with the lockdown and the like, so we have plenty of time to figure out what we want. Crates taking up painting.
Oh, I like to paint too. What have you made?
He lets out a snort and offers you a door off to the side.
Oh, you're inviting me to look? I'd love to see.
Do you follow him in?
Oh yeah, I follow.
You see a bunch of paintings of people running terrified through a lab.
Stereos.
This is lovely.
Then there is also a painting hiding in the back. Give me a eyeball check, perception.
Eyeball check. I will happily roll for eyeballs.
That's enough. As you see, pushed away in the back, you can only see half the painting, but it looks to be of Crate himself laying with one arm propping up his head on what looks to be a purple couch. He isn't wearing his tunic, and he has a rose in his mouth.
Paint me like one of your Olay girls.
Paint me like one of your French
He
bulls.
painted himself like one of the French girls.
They're very creative. I really. You're not much of a talker, are you?
He shakes his head.
Well, I congratulate you for your efforts, and I hopefully I can share some of my work too.
Briar,
And mhm,
you also notice something else.
yeah,
There is another couple pictures. These ones seem to be less terrifying. More like the one of him, kind of scattered around, but this one seems to be of a woman. Another sheep.
hmm,
It's your sister.
oh, I haven't seen her in a while.
Save for the sheep plushie you found.
Oh, that's true.
You can see she is on a beach.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm good that is glad that she's gotten so popular.
There's another crone.
Well,
There's also
I'll.
one other item of note back here,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a massive two-handed battle axe leaning against the back corner.
I see you have your hobbies.
There's a nod.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Thank you so much for sharing.
You get head pats.
Oh,
His hand
very big
is
man.
bigger than your entire head.
Oh, just squishes the floof.
Oh,
He's surprisingly gentle.
Little tail wag. Happy pats. And Briar will leave Crete
What has the rest
with
of
his
the
will.
party been doing while good Briar has been checking out the paintings with Crate?
Falandar's more just been looking on and trying to keep an eye out just to make sure nothing either surprises us or forbid I need to start using my magic.
see, Dale is looking for some potions, perhaps some healing potions or any elixirs that might be in the
Unfortunately, I don't have any. You'd need a herbalist or an alchemist. And they're going to be increased in price with what everybody's buying of late. The lack of material also makes it hard to make as well, so you'll have rather increased prices at the moment.
Well, figured might as well have a look at the general store just in case. Oh well. Well, thanks anyway.
Not a
Dale head out.
problem. Feel free to come back anytime. Me and my brother are always here.
Yeah, here. I hand you a healing potion.
Oh, well, thanks. I say, you sure you're good with just handing over your own stock?
Have another.
I've only been here for a few, what was it now, 3 weeks? It's already suffocating this damn city.
We
Locked down.
reconvening outside in the street again.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I was just going out to the street and sort of talking to herself, but
No new information there either.
well, we know that Emmerich isn't held in the same esteem with everybody. Some people
Yeah.
like him, some people are afraid of him, and some people hate his guts. It all just seems to be a matter of who got what deal and who got fucked in the end.
We need to go to the adversary businesses.
Yeah, I agree. I think we've done all we can do on this side.
Question
The
is,
person at Curios kept talking about drums across the street. Armory, I guess.
wait, an armory?
Yeah, they said they didn't have anything that would be like weapons or anything along those lines, but if we were interested in things like that, that we could find something at drums. Thought it might be fun to at least go take a look.
oh, I love that. Might be able to find some way to help upgrade my sword. Maybe find something with a bit more sturdy metal on it.
Yeah, at least have something to for me to work towards, right? I wouldn't mind doing a little bit better than this chainmail if I could.
You guys in your armor. She slaps him on the back. uh,
Apologies, most of us aren't built like we were carved out of a rock.
it's not about the body, it's about the movement. You gotta perceive where your enemy's gonna hit you. And I mean, occasionally you might get a bit of a nick. Kisses her bicep. Get a couple
As said by
scars
the
at it.
and yet stuff seems to hit you more than miss you.
Well, I mean, yeah, but hey, rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
I'm trying to insult the barbarian. This is never going to work. As I give up on that, attempt.
So we want to try there first, or anybody want have thoughts on a different spot?
I think we're good to go there.
They went with.
Let's
I was gonna say we're gonna split like we did previously and have just change up our teams and our approach?
I'm definitely interested in going to drums. If anybody wants to join me, you're welcome.
Welcome, Wade.
Oh,
Drums is the armory guy, right?
The blacksmith, but yes.
I probably am not going to be able to get much out of that, so maybe I point to Ardent.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll send the two people who benefit from having big ass weapons.
All right, let's see if we can't upgrade you from that puny ass longsword. Get you something a real man will use. She shakes his shoulder and like sort of holds up her own greatsword to compare sword sizes.
Just so my memory, we haven't gone to the Bramble place yet, have we?
No.
Not yet.
You also
Question: do you think?
go ahead.
I'll just question for the group. Do you think I'll be allowed back in there, or do you think like every bar has like, or do not let me in places now?
You know you have that. At least the party knows, Faladar. You are banned from all most inns.
Let's see.
Yeah, the other place, and you know about this stuff better than me, but I think maybe you and Yek might be interested in the place called a Tome Nest. That sounded kind of magically to me. I don't know about that stuff that much, but
I mean, yeah, we also technically have a way in there too. We've got those weird ass books we couldn't fully decipher, or we can just say like we found these books if they're worth anything.
yes, let's do that.
All right, I'll go with Yak there.
Chin. So Yek and Faladar are going up to the Tome Nest. Briar and Ardent, not Briar. Dea and Ardent are going to Blacksmith's. What's Briar?
Briar will tag along to the smith just to keep watch outside.
Also, one other thing, Dea, you do hear something in the background about your comment about giving Ardent a sword a real man can carry. As you show off yours, just Raven in the background. Aren't you a woman? It doesn't seem to be an
Yes.
actual question to you. It's just she's in the back going, "Is that a thing that matters? Aren't you a woman?"
It's all Raven. When you get to be like us, you have to realize that range and length and thickness of the blade are very important for when you're cleaving someone in half. And the longsword is good, don't get me wrong, but he's been using it two-handed, and if you're going to use two-handed, you might as well just get something with a bit more oomph behind it. So that way you can really lay down the hurt on somebody. And also keep them at arm's length. So maybe we'll get you a pike. Something for sticking foes at long range.
You can
Not a
see the
sissy
first
pike twirler.
she only listens to the first half of this before she shivers and looks away, having been reminded of somebody else telling her something similar while drunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I say this as someone who f's up their words a lot. You need to work on your phrasing.
You're not here.
Yeah, y'all haven't left.
Oh, I thought we were already on our. We were walking and talking on our way to the blacksmith.
It's right
No,
across the street.
yeah, no, we're having last talks before the group splits up.
Oh, well.
Your phrasing is terrible.
Hmm. Or maybe we can get you a scimitar or something like that. I don't know if they actually have those here.
I'm quite happy with my staff.
It's okay, child. Come with us.
You're just...
Okay, well, if you're all
Raven's
done
going
talking
with you.
about your big chunks of metal,
I don't want to hear the word girth again. It's just as bad as that trunk from the Red District. She's going to scurry off with Yek.
Do we have any clue what she's talking about?
I mean, you know what Red District is, and you know what drunk people
Okay.
are like in red districts. She is a girl. If she was there, you're not all that
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
Especially with the way Day decided to word that. You don't know exactly what she's talking about, but you have a good idea. Some
She's not
weird shit.
referencing something that we experienced near her. Is she?
No, y'all
Okay.
haven't been
Got
to
it.
the Red District 16. Why she was there in the first place is probably a good question, but not one y'all know the answer to.
I was just quoting Ogren from Dragon Age. You
Uh-huh.
haven't seen him twirling his pike.
She's not much of a spear user, but she's got a quarterstaff. Anyway,
Can't even talk about weapons.
yeah, she has scurried away. You can hear Brooke snickering in the background, but he doesn't say anything. Which one would we like to visit first? The Book Nest or the Blacksmith?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Which we think will be quickest?
With this party, I have no idea.
I say we go Ardent. We go with the blacksmith first.
Sure.
Okay.
Alrighty. So Ardent and y'all are walking over to the blacksmith, passing by a place that has an old sign in front of it. Doesn't look like it has a lot of care put into it at the moment, but it is for a place called Old Gallows Jail, which is right next door to Drum's Forge and Repairs.
And you said the place is pretty dilapidated?
Decently so. It hasn't had the most care.
That doesn't seem exactly like the kind of place that would really be cutting in on profits. But regardless, let's get you outfitted first before we get kicked out, eh?
Let's see what we can find.
As y'all walk into Drum's, they're sitting on the corner. You see it's a simple lobby with nothing really in it, save for a single counter with a dwarf sitting behind it.
And anybody in here other than the proprietor?
Nope.
Go ahead and walk up to the dwarf and ask. So, do you have anything pre-made, or is everything custom order here?
Aye, we got pre-made shit. What you looking for?
Well, my friend and I kind of nod over to Dea, seem to keep getting into trouble everywhere we go, and wouldn't mind having something a little bit thicker than this mail around me.
What kind of armor you be looking for? Heavy
I'm
or light? Heavy, medium, or light?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a look at some the heavier stuff if you've got it.
You looking for mail or split?
No plate, huh?
Do I look like I'm gonna put plate on to somebody I don't know?
I figured money spends.
Aye, money spends until some bitch runs away with something that expensive.
What have you gotten split?
Well, I got a couple pieces. He pulls out a book and starts showing you a few designs.
Does the book have pricing on it as well?
He informs you that Splint at the moment will be 225 gold pieces.
Nice. That's for a full suit,
Yep, full
or is
suit
that
Splint.
just okay?
To just get the breastplate would be a breastplate, which is a different design, which is 400 gold pieces. Actually, that one's 450.
But if you get the plate, you can just add more plates onto it, and eventually you'll have a full suit. Eventually.
Yeah, that's stupid talk. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you're gonna get a suit, you need to properly make it together. Piecemeal armor is just gonna break down on you and get in the way. It's gonna hamper you more than anything.
That's why I
And
don't
leave
wear armor.
chinks.
But a bitch
And leave
like you ain't
chinks.
gonna know shit about armor anyway. I recognize the type. You'd rather
Oh.
try to muscle your way through shit.
Works pretty works pretty well.
Yeah? Until you get blown up and lit on fire like a dumb bitch. But sure, works good enough.
Yeah. I would know a thing or two about being on fire.
Yeah, I can tell. I smell it on you.
You can smell it?
Aye. You
Hmm.
smell like the wrong end of a forge.
Not completely incorrect. I had a question. And she takes out her moon-touched greatsword,
Is
lays
it
it
how
on
to
the.
read? Because I don't have time to teach barbarians like you how to read about armor. But if you're looking for weapons, I got what you're looking for. I got some nice girthy shit that might do well for you.
Can you improve upon something that's already been enchanted?
Nah, ain't working with magic. I can make a new piece that can be enchanted later, but working with magic requires a bunch of casting shit that I ain't do.
Mm.
You ain't gonna find much outside of the auction house for people like that. The top smiths can do it, but I don't find that it's worth it most of the time. The clientele's are dumb as fucking bricks and have more money to use than they know what to do with, and then they don't know what the fuck they're looking for. No one respects a good suit of armor or a good weapon on its own unless it can throw fire or lightning or stretch itself. No one respects the classics anymore.
Hmm. Sometimes you just need a little bit of extra oomph to really dig into a target and rip it open. So.
Sounds like you don't know how to use a proper weapon then if you don't know how to get a bit more oomph out of it without having it all need all that fancy bullshit.
People around here just do not like me visiting their stores.
He doesn't seem particularly bothered about you. He seems to have issues with magic.
Well, that answers my question.
Most magic is going to be found in the auction houses, or you'll need to find a artificer shop if you want magic items worked on.
Right. Well,
So what would you have that may be a bit stronger than this? And I pull out my long sword.
Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
If you've got great sword or something along those lines, I wouldn't mind taking a look.
I do have some great swords, got some long swords that are better than this piece of junk as well. You get it from your
You want the
poppy
match?
when you were younger?
It's served me well so far, but wouldn't mind having something a little bit more.
It's seen its wear and tear. The metal's starting to look a little stressed. Getting close to the time you'll need an upgrade. Plus, the length is wrong for your arm.
What would you recommend?
Well, it depends on what kind of fighting style you got. If you're looking to stay in long swords, I've got a wide selection. They tend to be one of the more common weapons we end up having to make.
Yeah, something that I can continue to use two-handed. I do seem to prefer that.
And you'll definitely want something bigger than a long sword. You're not going for the versatility that the long sword offers?
I don't use shield often, so I think I'll stick with the two-handed.
See, I told you size matters. She shoulder checks Arden.
Arden has no clue what she's talking about.
Oh, my computer's doing something weird again.
God dang it, Bobby. Whoa!
Alright, this is just gonna have to work. Well, are you particular to a sword, a polearm? What you looking for? Maybe a
I've
hammer?
got more experience with sword and hammer.
Sword and a hammer. Well, if you're looking for that, I've got a good great sword and maybe a halberd. Got a maul. Might be interesting for you.
One of the 40,000 Warhammers.
Right?
Hmm.
Let me see that halberd.
Ooh.
Oh, so you're looking for more of the polearm type. It's got
Wouldn't
some
mind a little bit
work on.
more range.
All right, all right. Let's see if I can get it from my brother. One moment. As he's gonna bang on one of the walls. Hey, Drum! Get out here. Bring the halberds. As you hear the sound moving around from the other wall, give him just a moment to get it. He'll be here shortly. Soon enough, an orc walks into the room from outside through the front door with a selection of 3 halberds, all long weapons that are very well made.
Beaut.
Each of them are pretty decent, heavy weapons, good reach, good settings for the hands, good leather so they don't mess up your reach, and good use for either side of the weapon, be you using the axe head or the spikes.
May I?
Of course. Just don't go hitting anything important or I'll stick you where you don't want to get stuck.
Are there any that I don't know, from a design perspective, look a little bit more wicked or have a little bit more darker
Oh, one of them's
to
made
them?
out of a black steel that looks like would absolutely fit the Dark Knight motive.
Just like
Yeah,
it's the edge.
yeah.
Go full edge.
My eyes kind of glaze over a little bit as I reach for that one. Is there enough area in this kind of foyer, or is there a space where I can give her a swing?
Yeah. Plenty of room.
Give it a try. See how the heft and the swing fits me.
It is surprisingly heavy. Even for you.
I was about to say so heavy that it's bordering on unwieldy for me.
It's on the heavier edge. What's your strength?
17.
It's using quite a bit. Anybody less than a 16 would not be able to wield this thing well.
Dale reach behind and sort of adjust his hands on it. She's got an 18 strength. Like, no, a bit further up.
Did that make any difference?
You're still able to hold it. The thing's just wicked heavy. It's gonna
You
have
just-
some oomph when you swing that thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is impact is going to be nice here.
But with your strength, you're able to wield it relatively well from both a swinging perspective and if you decide to use the spike that is on top.
I hand it back to not. I don't, did I get it from Drum or did I get it from the other one? Whoever I
Drum.
got it from, I hand it back to them. Okay, that's a fine weapon there. I like the heft quite a bit.
Like, most people are too namby-pamby to pick up a proper heavy weapon.
What's that run me?
A halberd will sell for a total of 25 gold pieces.
And then you mentioned you had a great sword as well. Can I take a look at that?
Aye. He sends Drum back out, and he leaves, coming out with two great swords. One in a holy design, and one in a very dark, corrupted design.
Bit on the nose, isn't it?
A little bit.
You'd be surprised how many people like shit like that.
I lift one of the great swords to see if the heft is nice.
It's well balanced, and it's not quite as heavy as the halberd, but it's still got some heft to it.
That's nice. That's nice. I hand it back. I think that I think these are some good options. I'm going to continue to look around a bit. You know, I want to make sure that I know all of the
You won't find any
all
better
the
smiths that are
options.
still alive. The only one that could
t-
keep up had a fucking clock tower dropped on his ass.
Yeah, taking care of your competition, huh?
I didn't fucking do it. If I did, I would have stabbed him, not dropped a fucking tower on him.
Points for creativity. Wait, trying to figure out what we could say.
So while we're talking, I've heard that there's been some trouble around here. People driving business away. You've had any challenges with that here?
Nope.
You heard anything about that?
Nope.
Do I believe what he's saying?
I don't know, do you?
Yeah.
You gonna roll insight?
Yeah.
He's very simple in the fact that he is straightforward as fuck. If he murders you, he's gonna come at you from the front with a fucking hammer. It's not gonna be, oh, I'm gonna shank you in the back with a dagger. He's gonna have a big ass hammer and it's gonna go to your head.
He calls me a barbarian. Well, that's
Anything you want to look at, Dave, or are we ready to move on?
I got my other regular greatsword. She pulls out the other one that's right next to her moon touched one. It's about the same heft and weight, just doesn't glow in the dark like the other one does.
And it's
'Cause,
shoddy quality.
What?
Aye.
What's wrong with it?
The metal is starting to fatigue. You only probably got a few years on that. Looks like they took some shortcuts as well. You got a new smith to make it?
No, I got it in Al Qadim.
Oh, there you fucking go. Fucking desert wanderers don't know what the fuck they're doing.
She just sort of like scowls at that comment, just like,
Oh, you think the bitches that wander the sand can beat a dwarf in terms of what metal can do? If I was asking for a sandcastle, I'd go to them. But I ain't working for a fucking sandcastle now, am I, bitch? You want a proper weapon, you talk to a dwarf. Not a namby-pamby sand bitch. We will admit they can deal with the heat, but they don't fucking know what to do with it.
Am I in between Ardent and the dwarf?
Ard-
That's dead.
I'm sorry, Dea and the dwarf.
I mean, I doubt it.
If I am, I'm moving out of the way.
Okay, yeah, you're kind of a little bit, so you just step the fuck back. He's still on the other side of the counter, so you got that in between.
I can feel the heat building for my friend, and I do not want to be in the path.
yeah, she's like, like there's like small bits of spark flying off her, as like her eyes twitching somewhat. Apparently, someone's never heard of Damascus steel.
Yeah, I have. And they don't know how to do it properly. You want me to prove it?
Show
no.
me.
Oh no, you're gonna light the place on
He gives
fire.
you a piece of paper first. Sign this.
All right.
It's
signs
a
it.
very simple thing saying, if your weapons breaks, the store is not responsible for your shit weapons.
All right. Well, she's not using the moon touched. It's just the regular greatsword, so hands it.
You see,
Show
he
me.
holds it up, looks at it, grabs a dagger out of the back of it, off his desk, holds your blade up, brings down the dagger on it, and it shatters the blade. And then he throws the remains of the hilt in front of you.
Can I make a perception check to see? Well, actually, I don't know if that would be Arcana, not to see if his dagger is enchanted.
It's
Or if this
absolutely
guy's-
not.
So you can make it better.
I can. I've been working on smithing for 300 fucking years.
Show me you do that to one of your own blades.
He picks up the great sword that Ardent was looking at it, does the same thing, and you can see the reverberations. Because he doesn't hold back. He holds back and stabs it. Throws the dagger, it just kind of sticks into the side of the desk before he picks up a hammer and starts whacking the fuck out of the blade. It doesn't budge.
So it doesn't bend at
Nope.
all? That's not good. If the blade doesn't bend, it means it's not flexible, and it means it's more brittle.
You can see the flex, he's not going for that. When I say it doesn't bend, it doesn't distort.
Okay.
Despite
'cause,
him taking a
Springs back.
smithing hammer and wailing on it.
all right. You've convinced me. I'll buy. This
Are
better
you
give me
looking
mechanical
for a
a replacement
greatsword?
for that greatsword. Yeah.
You get a new greatsword. This greatsword has an extra ability. It has the charge ability. If you move 20 feet in a straight line before attacking an enemy in front of you, you will deal an extra dice of damage with that attack.
Okay, and how much is that gonna?
A great sword goes for 55 gold pieces.
55 gold?
Yep. And as it is dwarven steel, it is resistant to breaking.
All right.
So somebody channeling shatter or something at it will need to break through that resistance before it can break.
All right.
Don't fuck with the dwarves.
Dwarven greatsword. Okay.
Glad you saw the betterment of dwarven steel. Is there anything
Sorry,
else you need?
I'm just writing it down.
Cool.
You said it was if I move in 10 feet in any direction.
When you have moved 20 feet or more in a straight line during this turn, your next attack with this weapon deals an additional damage die when determining the damage it takes. Or it deals.
Sorry, could you put that into the chat so that way I can copy it and put it down?
Forged. It is in general.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else from the pair of you, or are we going to the bookstore?
I'm done.
Yeah, same.
Cool. Then we go back to the other side, and y'all split going around this little block, going to the left of the prison instead, passing by the Bramble Boar Inn as well as Thistlebane Herbal. The buildings all seem to be connected, sharing walls, as they're all packed in next to each other. But just past Herbal, you do see the book nest.
Okay. Let's go in.
You enter
Briar,
in.
are you going with us?
Yeah, I follow. I think me and Raven are going in with you.
Okay.
Before you go in, I do have a question. Do you want to do this time or next time, considering we only have 10 minutes?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. I mean, let's just wait till next time.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
I'm
will.
still training.
we'll start up next time with the Book Nest and Gel's investigation into the strangeness of this place, if you can find it. But that was a lot of fun. I apologize for the technical difficulties. It's how it goes, unfortunately, sometimes. But we will be back next week to continue the hunt. See y'all next time. Peace.